Hey, and welcome to the final and last week of Political Science, Introduction to Political Science. I hope that you have had as much fun as I have this past 7 weeks. Lots of fun stuff, lots of interesting comments, and I hope that you've learned something. Before I go into all the details of this week, what happened to week 7? If you guys were in the course and looking around earlier, even today, you saw that week 7 had 3 parts, and one of them was a video, and you were supposed to develop questions, and you were supposed to do all this other stuff. Well, Ed Snowden happened. If you're unfamiliar with Ed Snowden, go look him up. He's easy to use an internet search engine to find. He's all over the news media right now. But essentially, it appears to be that executive orders may have broken some constitutional guidelines and provisos for the executive branch. So what I want you to do this week is to dig into the executive branch, the executive powers, and see if there are any other points in time where executive privilege has violated the Constitution. So I think this is going to be a lot stronger assignment. And I think it'll also be a lot easier. But if you're wondering what happened to week 7, I've broken it down so that it's one part now, and it's all Ed Snowden's fault. So if you don't like what I've done to week 7, I believe he's in Cuba right now and headed towards Venezuela. So you can maybe fly there and punch him. Don't do that. That would be mean. I didn't say that. I mean, yeah, don't punch him. That's mean. Okay, first, social media campaign. Don't forget to keep posting and talking, taking those screenshots. Make sure you're thinking about how you can get responses. So if you're not getting responses now, maybe put up pictures, maybe try and introduce humor or add extra things. Basically, present the argument differently than you already have. I know it's hard. But that's the point of this assignment. That's why it's worth 100 points. Support your argument with links. Make sure that everything you say has support. Don't just say something and then put it up because people will just think you're crazy or dumb or ignorant, or they'll ignore you. But if you have links and articles, you might even post a link and say, what does everybody think about this article? And that might start a pretty good debate about your issue. Now, the executive branch. So this is what we're doing. People look at the president for the guidance, but he's not always right. Sometimes he's really, really, really wrong. So examine the executive order posted on Blackboard, and then find another executive order that has been scrutinized by the public. And then the second order, was it constitutional? Why or why not? So you're looking at the first one to kind of get an idea what executive orders look like. And then the second one is the one that you're going to look at. The one that you find is the one you're going to evaluate for constitutionality. Your final is this week. You're almost done! For your final, you'll be examining constitutional evolution. So the Constitution was designed to be a living document. It wasn't designed to be something that just happened and was done. So this week we're going to be looking at, for your final, this is the last thing you have to do, what branch of government, executive, legislative, or judicial, has evolved the most power since the framing of the Constitution? Please use evidence from the U.S. Constitution to identify the original powers of the branch you have selected, and please use evidence from current actions that that branch has used to establish how the powers of that branch have evolved. There are numerous examples. I need evidence. I need to see quotations. I need to see debates. I need to see things about what has happened, okay? So the Constitution has grown, it's evolved, it's changed. What has changed? And I need to know that. That's what I want to know. Now, we're looking at the core Constitution because oftentimes if the Constitution is changed, it was amendments that made that change possible, which is why the amendment system is in place. All right. Once again, thank you for joining me on the voyage through political science this semester. I hope that you've learned something, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.